Teaching a parakeet to talk is fun, but the old method took too much time and patience. This record is specially designed to teach any healthy, normal parakeet to talk by using a scientific new method that is acknowledged to be far superior. For the next few seconds, this record will be silent. It then begins your parakeet's talking lesson. In the future, start at this next groove following the short pause, and always place your parakeet near enough so that he can plainly hear the inflection and sound of every word.
Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome, a warm welcome, please, for the first little 11-year-old lobotomized accordionist. Come on out here, Sally. Here, point this way, sweetheart, toward the camera. Play that funky accordion lick, Little White Girl. Now the melody, dear. Very nice, very nice. That was the baby elephant walk. Play that last a little note. Beautiful gal. Go, all right, off the stage.
Hello, I'm Phil Keister, and with me tonight in the studio, Amos Martin Garnett, sound effects man.
Amos
Welcome.
is the name, sound is the game, guy.
Amos, you're quite a fella. You've been in this sound effects business for
Well,
50-odd years?
50, that's right, 51 years, son. And
Tell us what you can do with the simple styrofoam cups, small bicycle horns.
that's right. It's amazing. You know, a lot of the magic is lost out of movies nowadays. What we had to do back then, there's something strange there. See, that's what I mean. It's all electronics now, folks. There's hardly anything done live. Now, you'd be amazed at the way we did some of these sound effects. For instance, a lot of people remember the crickets and Gone with the Wind. Now, not many people realize that we did the crickets with just a simple little rubber bulb like this. Right there it is, eh? It's very convincing. It reminds you exactly of when Vivian Leigh went ahead and kissed Brett there. And right over here, we actually used cardboard cups to get the sound.
Cardboard? Simple cardboard cups?
Just simple cardboard cups like you get at the coffee shops to get majestic
Can I try this
sounds. Sure, go ahead, try that one. That's right, that's right. That was in the Bible, the entire Noah's Ark scene was done with cardboard cups. The entire thing, the ark, the water, the raging seas, the stampeding giraffes, everything was done with cardboard. And then for the sound of a crushing cup, we would actually crush a cup. We had big budgets in those days. That's
What
what
does
I'm
this
talking
simple
about. I'm talking
cactus
about
plant do here?
This little cactus plant, if you just pull out each of its little needles, see right there, see it glowing too?
Just pull them out really fast
That's right,
like
pull
that.
them out real quick like that. You have to be really dexterous. I've been doing it for years. Actually, you could do that with your thumb too. You can put it up your nose and then right like that, just pull down on the other nostril. Quite simple, really.
Amazing.
Yeah, and a lot of people have asked me, where do you get the scream of the MGM Lion? Well, it's from chinchillas, pal. You just hold the chinchilla, grab the old cigarette here, put it down on the little sucker's head like this. Hold still, mammal. Oh, there it is, a little critter. Now,
Amazing.
and you slow that down, you got the MGM Lion. And here we have a small gerbil. Listen what you can do with this gerbil when you squeeze this little mammal. It's incredible. 1 second, a little... There we go. All right.
Amos Martin Garnett, thank you for being here tonight.
I was glad to be here.
Well, now, me son, last year the fishing was so bad, John Dewart and I had to eat chowder 4 days out of 7. And then the transmission went in the truck, and we took her down to Ernie's Esso station, and Ernie told us it cost $300 to put a new transmission in the truck, and I told him he was crazy. It only cost me $550 to buy the truck in the first place. So what I did was, I put her in hour for a race and drove her right off the end of the wharf.
I've got a spike through my head. But I'll be okay tomorrow. I'm loved.
An eagle just pecked out my eyes, and then I was run over by a truck. But it'll pass, 'cause I am loved.
I just need a 21-inch television, and 2 H-bombs blew up in my hands. But it don't hurt. I'm loved.
Yes, they are loved. Rex Humbug here saying you too can be perfectly safe and bored. Just send $20, friend, for this free booklet, Redemption Through Intense Misery. And you too can then say,
I just spent my last $20 on a dumb pamphlet, but that's okay. I'm loved.
Tony, your book reveals in what very intimate detail describes quite a few incidents that the Rolling Stones must find at least highly embarrassing. What made you write this memoir?
Well, it's the same thing that made other great writers, I guess. Ernest Hemingway, you know, your Billy Joels. It made them pour their souls out on the paper. It's, revenge and quick money. Sure, I'm as interested as the next guy in, you know, your prepositional phrases and stuff, but I don't live off baloney, you know.
Hi, my husband loves me. I have lots of fresh air, plenty of vegetables, a good book, fine companions, and I get my genital every day.
Night falls on the old homestead, and the sweet smell of compost drifts through the summer night. Over by the shed, the dog settles in for a long and lazy evening by the tube. He's all loaded up with Gainsburgers and cheese. Somehow, tonight's the night to break away. Well, head on down to the Back to the Lander disco. Dance, dance, dance the night away on the spectacular barnboard dance floor as you're illuminated by the dazzling light of 32 handmade mushroom-shaped candles. Swing in the macrame hanging chairs, or nibble on treats like peanut butter parfait, carob clusters, or granola hors d'oeuvres. Have a couple of pulls from Cousin Cecil's cider barrel. The Back to the Lander disco features top-of-the-hog entertainment, too, like Fleetwood Mackay, the Average Whitland Band, James Turnip, Elvis Compost, and Barney Manilow. This week, it's the Tell It Like It Was plaid shirt sounds of John Q. Mackay and the Pickled Herring Boys. So, when you've got cabin fever, get out and get down. Hop into the old pickup and head on down to the Back to the Lander disco, Metro's first and foremost heap of fun. Shoveling it at you till 3 a.m. nightly.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? We know you are a real sophisticated audience, and what you are about to see is some mature story. Thank you.
Thanks, kids. So you remembered me, did you?
Oh, we sure did, Pop. Look, I got a present for you.
Oh.
Me first. Children. Biff is your eldest brother. Let him give Daddy his present first.
That's right.
Here, Dad. I sold Poochie to Crazy Gypsy to get the money.
Well, you're learning the meaning of sacrifice, eh, son? Now, what could this be?
I didn't like the mutt anyway.
Oh, look, sweetheart. It's a sock.
Oh.
My. Son, I'll tell you, the ancient Greeks had a saying for the way you just made me feel. Roughly translated, it means we should have left you up on the mountain to dehydrate.
What's that mean, Mommy?
It means your father's very, very proud of you, Biff.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Jeannie. Let's see what you've got there. Oh, look, surprise. It's a tie. It seems to be soaked in diesel fuel, too.
I found it down next to the tracks, Paul.
Well, honey, I'll tell you, you better learn early how to pinch pennies like that, because as soon as you're a big girl, I'm selling you into white slavery.
Oh, Mommy, what's that mean?
It means your daddy thinks you're a pretty, huggable little girl. That's what that means.
Oh, gosh, thanks, Pop.
It's little Billy's turn now. Go on, give it to Daddy.
Oh, the little critter. Walk, you little warthog. Sure, yeah, sure. I'll remember that. Here, I'll take it. Hey, just what I always wanted. A dirty pamper. Oh, boy. Here, Biff boy, run this up to the attic. File it under P. Oh, well, I'll tell you, you kids are something else.
Honey, I got a little something, too.
Oh, thanks, sweetheart. I don't know how I'd get by without you. Oh, boy. Honey, I'll tell you, it's just what I always wanted.
What is it? What is it?
A vasectomy.
Oh, yeah!
And now, a letter to Mom.
Dear Mother, I am writing this letter to you to tell you about my first week here in the big city. It has been a doozy. As you know, I arrived via on Monday last with only what you and Pa so kindly gave me at the station, $2 and the goat. The goat is fine, but I lost the $2. Ha, ha. Oh well, I looked and looked for a job that first day. I went to the docks, but they did not need any men or goats. I bought a paper to read the job listing, but Bertha ate it. Finally, we went for help to City Hall. Mom, they hired us both. The next day, we showed up for work early. Me as city councilman, and Bertha as commissioner of supply. A nice realtor named Gus showed us the ropes. Did you know, Pa, that you can graft more than just trees? That day, I made my first million. Wednesday, I met Becky. She's nice and does wonders with Velveeta. We got married and had 2 children, Lurleen and little Jim Bob. For a wedding present, I bought my darling Becky her very own night spot to run. We were very, very happy. Thursday, Mom was not so lucky. I was exposed and kicked out of office. The goat is still working. Life is just not fair, Mom. The goat planned it all. Oh, the police also busted all Becky's girls, and my little darling, she left me. All day Friday, I drank whiskey at my cabin retreat. Saturday, it was cheap port in the gutter. Yesterday, Mom, I tried my first sip of aftershave. It's not bad. Brute. The goat loves it. Well, Mom, that's my week. Hope your lumbago's better and Dad found his upper plate. XXX, signed, your little boy Roger. P.S. Can you send me $2?
It's time for the wonderful, wacky world of sound.
Chapter 2. Did you ever wonder what happens to the Mounties horses when they retire? Well, not many Canadians know they're given jobs at the Prime Minister's residence. Listen now as Doris the Wonder Appaloosa empties ashtrays.
Wow, another exclusive report from the wonderful, wacky world of sound. Oh, jumping Joe Jiminy, Professor. I never cloned a traveling vacuum cleaner salesman before.
There's nothing to it, Barn.
Do they come complete with a demonstration bag of dirt?
Hey, you old codger.
What's the matter with this thing?
We're going to blindfold Canadian Labour Congress representative Gerald Yetman to see if he can tell if it's live or if it's Amorex. Okay, Gerald, tell us if Ken Stretch is reading the Michelin bill live here in the studio or on Amorex tape.
Be it hereby resolved that big, nice, multinationals can come into our home province and do anything to us that they might fancy, as long as it keeps us from freezing in the dark.
And hush. You gotta hush. This is the most critical part of your experiment.
Oh, yeah.
One mistake and years. Oh, no, I dropped the pretzels.
That's when I come to you and your kinky ways. You bring me leather goods.
Tired of being poor, think poor you'll always be?
Tired of all the sales talk they call philosophy?
Try the Amway lifestyle. It's bound to set you free.
It's the Amway life, and you make big bucks, the cash all crisp and new. It's the Amway life with the big new car. It's the Amway life for you. Sell it, sell it. The tax breaks are a gas. Sell it, sell it. Show you got some class. Sell it, sell it. Your time is coming fast. Sell it, sell it. Or this great offer lasts.
If you think you're not a salesman, well, you're in for a big surprise. Amway products sell themselves, don't believe all of those lies.
It's the Amway life, and it sure is sweet. Up on the Pyramid Peak. It's the Amway life, I don't do a thing, and I make 10 grand a week.
If you think that it's illegal, well, the Kinkos thought so too. But Amway's plan held up in court, and there's nothing they could do.
It's the Amway life all around the world. Our products selling fast. It's the Amway life, come and buy the dream while this great offer lasts. And Murray's on the plan.
Ron Green says that it's grand.
Just like we're selling you. Retired 32.
Hello?
Hi.
Get lost.
Oh, is that your baby?
Off.
I represent Amway Life, purveyors of super soaps, delicious detergents, fine foods,
Eat the big one.
attractive appliances, chewy candies.
Eat it raw.
And just for you, this complimentary vibrator.
Eat plain death cash to pig dog.
What in the name of Jesus Christ is going on today? You be all havens on me now. I'll walk with you, I'll talk with you. But stay cool as a fool in the motor pool. Don't fret today. I don't care if it writes or phrase that. The Right Reverend Dr. Billy Soulhaggis from the First Church of the Go Death and Discount House of Worship. Say hallelujah.
All right, okay, Macho Tears, it's time to say goodnight here from the Mickey Macho Club. All right, okay, little Clint Eastwood, you get over here. Ernest Borgnine, you stand here. Okay, Macho Marks, you go right here. All right, we'll start the song. Here it goes. Everybody shut up. Here it goes. M-I-C. See you real soon. K-E-Y. Why? Because I want to abuse you. M-A-C-H-O.
Yay, Mickey! Yay, Mickey!
Macho!
Now hear how a real parakeet should sound.
Hello, baby. What a gift. Happy days, sweetheart.
After your parakeet has learned these phrases, proceed with the lessons on the other side of this record.